Okay, I finally got this thing working here. Anyways, let's see. This is pretty much an update. The past 2 weeks, I've been sick with the flu. I don't know if it's swine flu or not, and I don't really care, because it's over with. Sort of. But anyways, and I also got a new guitar. I can do a review on that later, actually. I'd like to do that. That'd be cool. And I guess, since this is going to be a Aspie blog thing, it sounds so weird saying that, Aspie blog. Aspie blog. Blog? Blog. Can't remember what I was talking about. YouTube service. Seriously, I can't remember what I was talking about. I'll come back when I remember it. Oh yeah. Okay, so in this Aspie blog, I'm going to talk about ADHD and ADD, which is extremely common in people with Aspergers and Autism. And I'm also going to be talking about Tourette Syndrome. Now, first off, let's talk about ADHD. Now, if me and my friend decide to do a video, then it will definitely show you my ADHD. Because there's times where I can just be off the wall hyper, and there's times where I can be pretty mellow but can't focus at all. As you just noticed in this previous part of this video, that I was saying that I was just talking and I couldn't remember what I said. I think that's ADHD, I don't know. But anyways, a lot of the times when I'm focused on a conversation, I can just go on and on, even if it's just to a camera. So that's, yeah. Well, it's that. I do not want to know what that was. Whatever. So hopefully I'll have a good example of you what ADHD is. But I know it's pretty common in kids with autism, so is ADD. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows about that. It's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or attention deficit disorder. Basically, in simpler terms, it just means you plain can't focus. But there are different sides to ADHD, and that would be mainly, or ADD. I'm just going to refer to it as ADHD, so you get the point. But, let's see. I'm going to, jeez, I can't remember what I was talking about. ADHD something. Something about, let's see, we've got, I'll be back. Okay, I think I remember it now. It's, there's two sides that I call them two sides, the ADD and ADHD. One, you can't focus at all. Two, you focus way too much. This is extremely common in people with Asperger's or high-functioning autism, or even low-functioning autism, not that it really matters. But it's very, very common. I rarely ever see somebody that does not have this. And that would be focusing on a particular object to the extent where you cannot control yourself. Basically, you're obsessed with it. You can just call it an obsession. This tends to drive me completely insane. And, see, I've got that new thing. I guess I'll talk about this weird shaking thing in a minute. Yeah. So now we're going to talk about Tourette's with autism. Now, I know Tourette's is a pretty I don't know how to say this. I'll try my best. Now, Tourette's shares a lot of common characteristics as Asperger's or autism spectrum disorder. I mean, I could definitely see a lot of kids with Tourette's being on the spectrum, but there are a lot that I see that would not fit any criteria for the spectrum. But that's not necessarily what I'm talking about now. So, one thing I'll show you. One thing about update on me having these tics that they call. A lot of them are just characterized. They're just mainly called tics caused by autism. Now that sounds kind of weird, but you know it's the same thing as Tourette's. Tics caused by autism is the same as Tourette's. So a good example of mine just look like I'm stretching my neck. Really, it looks like this, or like this, but the new one is like this. Now I'm just doing that on purpose. I'm not actually having a tic. Okay, that one was, but and yeah, sometimes I do that blinking thing. Weird, but you can see in some of my videos that I'll be doing like this or something, and it doesn't really look too out of the ordinary, luckily. But sometimes I'll have really big ones where I just go whoa, or just scream out something, or I'll just start going. That's mainly when I'm excited. Now, a lot of the times with Tourette's, when you're relaxed, your tics can completely go away. But when you have tics, you pretty much get stressed the whole time you're having them. So they're not. It's kind of hard for them to just go away for a few minutes. You probably know what I mean when I'm saying that. But other than that, that would just be a general update and talking about 2 other things on the autism spectrum. That's the first thing that came to mind. I just needed to make another one of these videos, but I did. So I will answer any questions you have or anything else. So thanks. I think. Whatever. Bye.